Okay. I don't know if you can see that. It's going to come up. This is non-waterproof ink. See? That means when water hits it, it's really going to bleed. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the last demo. Just color in Jimmy's hair. Get the paper reference squared away so I can alright. Dip, dip, dip. See, up in the hair. It's much easier and quicker to start working. Just gotta work without fear. Now I realize that when I hit this with water, it's really gonna bleed like crazy because it's not waterproof. And the lines may totally disappear. But you know, it's a risk that we take. Each time I do this, it gets rougher and rougher. I'm not worried about the lines because I expect them to bleed and I can space them out. It's just unpredictable. Because even if you did this on another paper, it would still be unpredictable. And kind of that's sort of the charm of doing these kinds of projects. You're not really 100% sure that are going to come out successful. That's why I say work on copies so that you're not risking anything. This black sweater, torn sweater series is pretty well known. And you see how I'm just kind of drawing like a spaz? It makes it more lively and less robotic, you know? Just, it conveys confidence in the speed with which I'm drawing. Whether I have confidence or not is another thing. I'm just kind of fooling people. Shadow under his ear, some hair in the back. Messy hair day. But when you're really good looking, you can get away with some of that, right? Alright, I think that is enough to try to pull off this part. This time I'm going to use a brush. So, if, as predicted, the lines will totally bleed. Chunks of ink coming off. Alright, I have my spray bottle and I got a brush. I'm just going to dip the brush into the water simply because I forgot to load up a cup of water before I started filming. I'm so tired of having things that break down. Now there's ink here that's still wet that hasn't dried. I'm going to try to let that not flow so much. I think I caught some of it. See, it's still wet, and it starts bleeding. The lines are getting obliterated. It's not as precise. Now I'm having to draw with the brush. But you know what? There's a charm to this medium. So you can see the ink bled more than the waterproof, right? Between the two. Alright, now let's try the 50-50 mix and see how that goes.